Welcome to our channel. I'm Marceline Mutiso, the VP of Administration here at Clair Services. We're all about simplifying IT for you while driving innovation. Whether you're a business owner, a tech enthusiast, or just curious about the industry, you are in the right place. So let's dive into today's topic. In this module, we are going to discuss how DNS works in Google Cloud VMware Engine and how to configure common use cases for customers using VMware Engine. These are the key areas. We will cover the configuration of DNS in VMware Engine, move on to explain how management DNS zone resolution works, and finally, we will learn how to configure consumer DNS zone resolution. Let's get started. When you create a private cloud in Google Cloud VMware Engine, DNS servers are automatically created and provided to you by default. As shown here, you can see the DNS server IP address in the private cloud details page, and this is automatically assigned from the original vSphere CIDR range you provided to create the private cloud. Let's dig into the architecture and common workings of DNS in VMware Engine. The first use case we are going to discuss is Management DNS Zone Resolution. In order to enable Management DNS Zone Resolution, the Google Cloud DNS API in both the local project and any project you intend to VPC peer to needs to be enabled. When a customer provisions a private cloud, it automatically registers a domain which is named guid.region.gve.goog. Then we create a management zone in the tenant project cloud DNS. All the management components such as vCenter, NSX, HCX, and all of the ESXi host A records are hosted inside that cloud DNS zone. This means that the FQDN of the management components are resolvable. It is important to understand that when a VPC peering is established between a consumer VPC and a VMware Engine network, a DNS cross-zone project binding to those consumer networks establishes automatically without any additional configuration. This means that any workloads inside the consumer VPC should be able to resolve all the management appliances hosted inside the private cloud. Note that management DNS zones are created per private cloud. If we create a second private cloud, another management DNS zone will be created for that to host A records. So managing DNS zone resolution is quite simple, and it is automatically managed in the deployment workflow itself. Let's move on and discuss other common use cases. With me, we are getting through it pretty quickly. If you have a scenario where a customer wants to connect their on-premises environment to Google Cloud VMware Engine network, the requirement is for workloads running on-premises to resolve the FQDN, the VMware Engine management appliances, and for VMware Engine workloads to resolve on-premises workloads. This is needed for various reasons, such as HCX site peering, vSphere replication, site recovery manager for disaster recovery purposes, and third-party solutions. This is not an automated process, as it is with the management zone. There are multiple steps involved, so let's go step by step. In this architectural diagram, we are focusing on the blue lines of the configuration from Cloud DNS to on-premises DNS, as well as pairing it with the VMware Engine network. At a high level, in step 1, we will create a Cloud DNS forwarding zone in the consumer project and forward it to the on-premises DNS servers. In step 2, we will establish a DNS peering between this Cloud DNS zone and VMware Engine network. Then in step 3, we will create an inbound DNS policy in the consumer project, and we will use that DNS IP address for conditional forwarding from on-premises into Google Cloud. As we discussed, the first step is to create a forwarding zone in a consumer project cloud DNS. Create a private DNS zone, give it a name, select the option Forward Query to another server, select the correct project name and consumer VPC, then add the destination servers, which are the on-premises DNS servers, and click on Create. Then the outbound forwarding zone is created in Cloud DNS. The next step is to establish DNS peering between our Cloud DNS zone and VMware Engine network. This is performed using the gcloud CLI commands. The first step is to grant the DNS peering permissions to the user who will perform this action. You can do that with the help of this command. You then need the VMware Engine network details. You need the intranet VPC URL to create the new peering. The VMware Engine network consists of 3 VPCs: the Internet VPC, the Intranet VPC, and Google Cloud VPC. You need to copy the URL for the Intranet VPC, Intranet VPC as shown in the example output. Once you have the user with permissions and the Intranet VPC network URL, let's go ahead and perform the DNS peering operation by executing the final command. For more detailed information on these commands, check the Google Cloud documentation in the link. So once the DNS peering is established, you need to create an inbound DNS policy in the Consumer Project Cloud DNS. When you have the inbound query IP address available as shown in the image, use this IP address in the on-premises DNS servers to create a conditional forwarder for the gve.goog domain and forward all queries to this inbound IP address. With that, we are able to configure cross-cloud DNS resolution between on-premises network and VMware Engine. Thank you for watching this training module brought to you by Clair Services. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you wish, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Take care out there and see you in the next one. Bye!